My name's Brielle. I'm 26 and I'm currently starring in my own psychological thriller titled You Deserve This. Until recently, I had what Instagram would call an aesthetic relationship. Me and my boyfriend Elias, together 4 years, two of them cohabiting in a very adult-looking apartment, complete with matching mugs and neutral throw pillows. I thought we were stable. Turns out I was stable. He was strategically planning his escape like a sexy, emotionally wounded Jason Bourne. It started with a Saturday. Just a boring mum and sis kind of Saturday. I came home and noticed the apartment was too clean. Like serial killer clean. His shoes? Gone. His watch drawer? Empty. His razors? Vanished. It was like a magician performed the great boyfriend disappearing act and nailed it. No note, no text, just vibes. I checked his socials, blocked, on everything. Instagram, Snapchat, even Strava. Strava! This man didn't want me seeing his jogging route. I panicked harder than a 13-year-old without Wi-Fi. I started spiraling. Called friends, left voicemails, texted like I was entering a radio contest. I even called his parents. His mom just said, "Elias is fine, he just doesn't want to talk to you." Cold. British. Final. It took a week of crying, vomiting, and scrolling through Reddit breakup forums before my friend Tanya dropped by with the face. You know the one, sympathy with a hint of, "You done messed up." And then she asked, "Is there anything you need to tell me that might explain why Elias Thanos snapped himself out of your apartment?" And boom, enter Jax, the sexy coworker with strong cologne and even stronger attention span. See, Elias and I had grown apart. He was climbing the corporate ladder while I was getting emotionally dry cleaned by Jax in the supply closet. He complimented me. He asked how my day was. He actually listened when I answered. One happy hour turned into one night. One night turned into 2 months. 2 months of lies, makeup wipes, and deleting texts faster than my phone could sync to the cloud. I thought I was being discreet. Turns out I was being watched like a Netflix true crime doc. Elias had receipts. Literal hotel receipts. GPS tracking, screenshots. This man had enough evidence to start a docu-series. Then he did the unthinkable. He didn't confront me. He just vanished. Like a sexy phantom of emotional boundaries. 3 weeks later, our entire friend group ghosted me harder than my ex. Turns out, Elias quietly told them the truth. No smear campaign, no drama, just, "Here's what happened. I won't be around anymore." And they believed him, because unfortunately, I actually did what he said I did. Even Jax got spooked. He stopped responding once he realized my chaos was no longer sexy and mysterious, but just real. Men. At one point, I became so unhinged, I staked out a coffee shop where I found Elias working, sipping his flat white like he wasn't the protagonist of my emotional collapse. I stormed in, ready for confrontation. He was ready for security. Literally. "Raven, you need to leave." "I'm not Raven. I'm Brielle." Still, leave. 6 months later, he's engaged to Olivia, a woman who looks like a Disney character and bakes bread from scratch. Meanwhile, I'm in a studio flat next to a vape shop, making eye contact with regret every time I brush my teeth. I tried to crash their engagement party. True story. I showed up uninvited and was almost escorted out by security with a smile that said, "Yes, you really are that girl." Turns out Elias is thriving. And I'm not. Then came the message from Olivia. She wanted to meet, not to fight, not to compare winged eyeliner, just to ask, "Why'd you cheat on him?" And I had no real answer except I didn't think I'd get caught, I didn't think he'd leave, and worst of all, I thought he'd fight for me. I didn't know his silence was the fight, the final blow. Olivia just smiled and said, "You never really knew him at all." She was right. I hadn't loved Elias for who he was. I loved him for what I could get away with. So now, I'm here, drinking boxed wine in a flat with IKEA furniture I built alone. But hey, self-awareness is free. And heartbreak apparently has a 6-month shelf life and comes with the side of public humiliation. I'm not the victim. I'm the plot twist. The X. The cautionary tale. The deleted contact in Elias's phone titled, "Do Not Engage." And honestly, I deserve it.